Hello all my Monster Jam fans out there who are ready to watch another show in 2019. We are at Salinas, California for the one show at the Salinas Sports Complex. We've got a great show here today. We've got a great lineup of drivers with Mark Schrader in Devastator, Brianna Mahan in Whiplash, Alex Barden in Red Baron, Tyler Menigan, Gravedigger, Jeff Sousa and Jekyll and Hyde, Colton Eichelberger and Max D. That is Armando Castro and Toro Loco, Rosalie Raymer in Wildflower, Eric Swanson in Obsessed, and Kelvin Raymer in Time Flies. An amazing lineup today for the first show of the second quarter of Monster Jam in 2019. So we have the first round of racing here today. Obsessed beat Time Flies in the first round. Now in the first race of the first round. So that was Eric Swanson and Obsessed taking on Time Flies in the first race. We didn't see that, but Eric Swanson won. Now we have Armando Castro in the near lane. He is going to try to win his first ever stadium racing competition right now in Salinas. And in the far lane we have Rosalie Raymer in Wildflower, who looks to put herself on the map by winning a race. She is not known for her racing skills, so we'll see what she can do today. Rosalie, again, not known for her racing skills, so this should be a good race for Armando Castro to start off his night. Armando Castro pulling up to the line, a guy who has not been in stadiums much in his career. Here we go, the first race of the second quarter of 2019. And Armando Castro spinning out is a really big mistake. This is going to be a close race coming down to the wire, but it's Rosalie Raymer and Wildflower pulling out a huge upset in round number one over Armando Castro. Next up here in the near lane is Tyler Meniga in Gravedigger, his second ever stadium show. He is going to be driving Gravedigger tonight. And in the far lane, we have Red Baron driven by Alex Barden. This is going to be a good race. Alex Barden's first ever Monster Jam show right now can get a huge win in round one. If Alex Barden can win this race, it will shock everybody. A kid in his first ever Monster Jam show. But right now, Tyler Meniga is showing him up right now. Yeah, this is all Tyler Meniga's race. No contest there. Sadly, Alex Barden, he put up a pretty good fight. Tyler Meniga's a good racer, so you got to give him a little bit of leeway there. He had a solid race. Now we move on all the way to the semifinal round now, as we have Gravedigger, Tyler Meniga taking on Colton Eichelberger in Max D. This is going to be a heavy race. Two drivers who are on Triple Threat West all year long looking for huge finishes in this race. Colton Eichelberger would like nothing more than to beat Tyler, but Colton Eichelberger going for a wild ride. Can't really see if he flipped over. He does not. He's just going to concede the race. Tyler Meniga's moving on to the final round of racing. Your next race is Rosalie Raymer and Wildflower taking on Brianna Mahan and Whiplash. You can see them over there. Tyler Meniga is getting ready for his final round of racing. So here we have a very good race between two female drivers in the sport, and no we don't. Okay. So Rosalie Raymer's not going to, we're not going to see her win, but Rosalie Raymer has made it all the way to the final round of racing. She beats out Brianna Mahan and Whiplash. That is a huge win for her. You've got to give her major props right there as Rosalie Raymer making her way all the way to the final round of racing against Tyler Menninga. This is going to be a heavy race right now. These are two drivers who have really never matched up before in Monster Jam.
It is now time for America's Best.
So let's meet your final round racing contenders here in Salinas. Just briefly, I'm sorry that the beginning of the video audio sounds different now. It's because I didn't have my microphone actually connected to my computer for some reason, but now it is. Well, Rosalie Raymer has a tall task here, taking down Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. This would be the best win of her career if she can win this race. It is all odds stacked up against her. As Tyler Menninga, one of the top drivers, looks for a win.
And Rosalie Raymer spins out, which means that Tyler Menninga is going to win this race here today in Salinas. It's going to be on cruise control as Gravedigger has won every race tonight that he has been in. Tyler Menninga is your Salinas 2019 racing winner. A great race and a great night of racing out here. A great day of racing, rather, for Tyler Menninga. Tyler Menninga has really come out as one of the top drivers in the sport, and man, he just seems to get better with every show. Out here winning his first ever Relay Stadium racing competition. He's going to enjoy this one, that's for sure. A big win for Tyler Menninga. The black and green wrecking machine is sitting in the winner's circle for the first competition of the night. Next up, we have the two-wheel competition, and kicking us off here in the two-wheel competition is Brianna Mahan in Whiplash. She will look to set down a solid two-wheel run. Oh, she gets herself a nice slap wheelie. A really nice slap wheelie. Brianna Mahan off and running with a really nice move to continue her two-wheel success in her career. She's always been pretty good at this two-wheel competition, and she's coming off the best show of her life at the Monster Jam World Finals, where she had an amazing freestyle. And for a bit of a sky wheelie there too, Brianna Mahan dancing around the back two wheels. A really great run. I'm going to have to give that an 8.5. What a way to start off our two-wheel competition here tonight. Brianna Mahan looking really, really smooth. Oh, they got another hit. They may get 3 or 4. All right, a really good hit there as well. Brianna Mahan and Whiplash, a great third hit. I guess they only get 3. So they only get 3. I'm going to have to give that an 8.5. Still, Brianna Mahan, an amazing run. She set the bar really, really high. But Kelvin Raymer on the track right now is known for his wheelies. He goes out there and drags that time flies tail. This truck was built for slap wheelies. It's got a wheelie bar in the back to protect it from flipping over on the back two wheels. Time flies! An even better slap wheelie than what we saw at a Brianna Mahan. So Kelvin Raymer looking to snag the lead from Brianna Mahan. His first hit compared to hers, his slap wheelie was better, so I've got to think he's poised to take the lead right now. A nice sky wheelie. The question is, was it better than hers? I don't think so, and he broke the truck. He broke just a little bit. I'm going to have to give that a 5.25. He didn't complete the third hit, and his second hit wasn't amazing. Coming out third is Colton Eichelberger in Max D. He is a really successful driver out here in this two-wheel competition. Jekyll and Hyde also does not compete here in the two-wheel. On the nose, going for a moonwalk. A solid one for Colton Eichelberger. Not the best you're going to see out of this guy, but it's probably the best hit of the night so far. There are 8 trucks out here in Salinas, which does cause an issue in racing. However, Jekyll and Hyde didn't compete in racing either, so Jeff Souza is not getting a drive at all. We'll see what Colton's got for his second hit.
on the back two wheels, and that is a really good hit for Colton Eichelberger in Max D. A great hit for Colton so far, setting the bar really, really high for the rest of these competitors. On the front two wheels, again, a really great hit, and this is the best hit of the night so far for these fans to watch. Of the day, I'm just saying of the night. Great run for Colton. He is really sticking that moonwalk perfectly. What a run out of Colton, and he's still walking it down. What a run for Colton Eichelberger in Max D. That is an amazing run. And for these fans in Salinas, that is very, very likely to take the lead here tonight. I got to give that a 9.5. An amazing run for Colton. Now I believe the last strikeout will be Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. It will be. After this, I'm not going to use this lady's videos because she doesn't show everything, and that's really not what I want. So I'm sorry they didn't get to see everything to this point. I gotta apologize, but you will see everything from this point on. And I guess we really only saw the important runs anyway. But you will see everything from this point on that happens in the competition, as I'll get better video. But right now, we've got Gravedigger's Tyler Menninga looking to steal that win away out of Colton Eichelberger's hands. You know that he would love nothing more than to continue his dominance over Colton from this year and win another competition here in Salinas. It looks like he may be lining up for a bicycle. This big Gravedigger monster truck is ready to go. He is indeed going for a bicycle. Oh, but it's going to end him on his lid. Too bad. Tyler Menninga got to give that a 4 for effort, but he did not really complete it perfectly. So that would mean that Colton Eichelberger is, in fact, your freestyle winner. He walked away with a really high score of a 9.494, which is enough to get him the win. Now let's move on to the donut competition. Now, one of the best things about Monster Jam is that you can get up close and personal with the people who drive these big and bad Monster Jam trucks. That's right, the Monster Jam Pit Party is an opportunity for everybody to go out and meet their favorite drivers and see their favorite trucks up close and personal. You get to see these big Monster Jam trucks that are so tall, 12 feet high. You get to stand next to them, take pictures with drivers, and get their autographs. It is always an amazing time at the Monster Jam Pit Party. It is one of the biggest highlights of the Monster Jam event. So if you've never been to a Monster Jam Pit Party before, I recommend that the next show you go to, you take the time and the money to spend and go out to the Monster Jam Pit Party. It's always an amazing experience. You get to stand on the track depending on what show you're at, and you get to meet any driver you want at these events that is going to be competing. It is always an amazing time. So make sure you're at Monster Jam next time you get the opportunity to be at this pit party. So I could not find any good donut videos. We're just kicking it off with the freestyle competition. We started off with Time Flies. This is Kelvin Raymer. Kevin, a long-time veteran in Monster Jam, has now this beautiful yellow Time Flies body that he debuted at the World Finals in Las Vegas last year. It's a gorgeous truck, and right now he's putting on a gorgeous freestyle. Really good run. Kelvin Raymer had one of the saves of the year in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, did not win. That's a point deduction for backing up right there. He seems to not have... Oh, never mind. His rear steer is working. He has been shut off, which is a rough break. Oh, maybe not. All right, so he's just having some truck issues right now. It's a tough break for Kelvin Raymer. He's going for a donut as that engine is popping incredibly. That engine is giving him some huge problems right now. That truck is not cooperating with Kelvin Raymer. spinning it around once more, hoping to put one final push for a good score in his freestyle. Solid there. Again, this is all with a broken truck. You've got to give him major props for doing it with a broken truck. However, he is going to have to back up again. That's another point deduction.
Let's hear it for Kelvin Raymer.
So that's going to be it. I got to give that a 13 for Kelvin Raymer. Time Flies had a good run, but truck problems are going to bite him, and it's going to impact his score. Now again, those of you may be wondering, well, if you're at MetLife Stadium right now, how are we getting a commentary? Well, I'm pre-recording this on Thursday. The video is premiering on Saturday, so you guys are watching this while I'm at MetLife Stadium. Hopefully that will be a great show. But next up, we have Devastator. This is Mark Schrader, a longtime veteran of sport, a guy who once was an announcer for Monster Jam and a driver at the same time. He's now getting his chance to come out here and freestyle. I'm going to go based on my scoring, so he's got to beat a high score with 13 that Kelvin Raymer set up right now, starting off with a nice little sky wheelie that he walked along the pad. Mark Schrader has driven a few trucks on the same chassis over his career. He drove Devastator and the Felon, both trucks that he made himself. Started off with Devastator, switched to the Felon, and then switched back to Devastator. He as well has a wheelie bar on the back of his truck. So far, not much going on for Devastator. However, that is a really nice move. Walking that slap wheelie. Got to give him a little bit of a boost in the score to do that. Mark Schrader, a Arizona-based independent truck. Well, driver, rather. Almost made an attempt for a second slap wheelie in the run, however, he did not get it perfectly. Again, score to beat is a 13 from Time Flies. And that will be it. I've got to give that a 12, which would not be enough for the lead. Next up, we have Obsessed. This is Eric Swanson, a child prodigy, coming out here to freestyle. Following in his father Rick Swanson's footsteps, a longtime driver in the sport of Monster Jam who piloted the truck of Obsession, a truck that Eric got to drive himself a few times. He's a full-time driver in Monster Jam in this beautiful Obsessed truck. This is by far one of the prettiest looking trucks in the sport. The classic old pickup truck body and the Obsessed body is just so nice looking. And Eric Swanson always makes a push for the top 50 drivers of the year every single year. This year I'd say he could be a good lock for maybe a top 45 or even top 40 slot. But right now he is trying to up his ante in the top 50 drivers of the year with his freestyle Salinas. The top 50 drivers of 2019 will come out December 1st. We'll have numbers 50 and 49, and we're going to go from there, counting down 2 every day until we get to the bottom. Eric Swanson making a bid for that this season. He can really help himself out with a good freestyle here in Salinas. Some really nice air. He is calling this year the best year he has ever had. He's had himself a fair share of amazing runs. Really huge air out of Obsessed. And mind you, Salinas is not a very big show, so hits like that are weighted a little bit higher in the fans' eyes. Salinas is almost like a speedway show, just a little bit more room and things to work with. More really nice air again. That is really weighted a lot higher in the Salinas judging than it is in a normal stadium show. So right now, Eric Swanson making a real push for the lead.
What a run
Oh, that is going to be it for Obsessed. I gotta give that a 13. It just wasn't really good enough, in my opinion, to have that high of a score. But next up we have Red Baron. This is Alex Barden, a longtime fan of Monster Jam and of Monster Trucks, getting his first ever Monster Jam appearance. He has driven in independent shows over the last few years. Now getting his first ever crack at a Monster Jam track. This is going to be an amazing run for him in his life. This has got to be a life highlight right now for Alex Barden. This is probably going to be one of the craziest tracks he's ever driven on, and it's not even that crazy of a track for Monster Jam. And he is off. It would mean nothing more to Alex Barden than the world if he could win this freestyle competition in his first ever show. He is driving a Bounty Hunter chassis. I believe that is actually Austin Minton's chassis. So right now I've got a tie for the lead between Kelvin Raymer and Time Flies and Eric Swanson in Obsessed. Alex Barden looking to really impress the Salinas fans and the Monster Jam fans with a run here in freestyle to blow their minds. But again, he's not a veteran driver. He's somewhat a rookie. He's still trying to learn the ropes a little bit. He's going to spin it into a donut. That's really nice. A nice way to cap off his run. Red Baron, I'm not going to give the lead. It's only a 10 for Alex Barden. You got to give it up for him, though. An amazing opportunity for him to drive here in front of Feld and in front of these Monster Jam fans for the first time. But next up is Rosalie Raymer and Wildflower. She is looking to redeem herself after a lot of truck gremlins cost her a fun time at the Monster Jam World Finals, or rather a successful time. I'm sure she had fun, but the success was not there. The door is wide open for her to get this win right now here in Salinas. This girl loves to fly high. Put on the pink shocks now, is rocking that color shock thanks to Pablo Huffaker who helped her out with that, and a nice slap wheelie for this beautiful Wildflower machine. She is also making a big push for the lead right now. She would love to get this win. A little bit of a redemption opportunity for Rosalie after the World Finals. And a nice lap wheelie, really does not want to back up. That's going to cost her 2 points. Engine seems to also be straining just a tad. And is searching for one big hit right now. Nice air for Rosalie. She's going to spin it into a donut. The time is up. I'm going to have to give that a 14 for Rosalie Raymer in Wildflower. A great run for the girl. She is going to take the lead right now in freestyle, but that may not last very long because our next driver out here had the freestyle of her life at Monster Jam World Finals 20. It's Brianna Mahan, the driver of the beautiful turquoise Whiplash. She dropped so many jaws in Orlando last time we saw her with an amazing run with 3 amazing saves that were so technical. Just a great run for Brianna. Looks to follow that up here in Salinas right now. An opportunity to get a freestyle win as well. A huge opportunity for her. A Monster Jam career that is up on the rise. Salinas has been the home to many Monster Jam shows, and some huge air for Brianna, and an amazing move there that is going to put her on her lid. I'm going to have to give that a 13 for Brianna Mahan in Whiplash. Now the 7th truck out, here is Gravedigger's Tyler Menninga. For freestyle, Jekyll and Hyde and El Toro Loco do not come out, which is very disappointing. Which means that after this, we have 1 truck left, which will be Max D's Colton Eichelberger. But like I was saying, we have seen some amazing moments in the past. In Salinas, we've seen huge saves out of Tom Mentz. Colton Eichelberger's put down some great runs here. Salinas is always seemingly having one huge move in the freestyle competition that sticks in the record books as one of the best moves you've ever seen. So we'll see if that can continue today, as we have 2 great drivers who have been competing in arenas all year long and have been waiting to fly high. Tyler Menninga will be the first of the 2. Tyler Menninga has the door wide open for him. The high score from me is a 14 from Brianna Mahan's co-partner in crime. From the females, it's Wildflowers, Rosalie Raymer. But it looks like Tyler Menninga is setting up to send it off the bat. He is indeed. Nice air for Gravedigger. Man, Tyler Menninga is giving that throttle some real hard leverage right now. Just gliding along the track. And a really nice move. Again, the door is wide open for Tyler to steal this lead. And he's going to throw it into a donut. Nice little addition for creativity. There's a transition between hits. There's no dull space. This may be the best freestyle we've seen in a stadium out of Tyler Menninga ever. He's always had something go wrong in his stadium freestyles, but right now, everything is firing on all cylinders. And another nice hit. And he's skateboarding a little bit. Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger, what a run right now. Oh boy, he is really going on a wild ride. Tyler Menninga is stealing these fans' hearts. And it seems like his rear steer is broken. No, it's not. He's just using that to his advantage. I believe the light is red. What a run out of Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. I gotta give that a 20. What a run. Tyler Menninga, his best stadium run he has ever had, gets him a high score of a 20 right now. But that gives Colton Eichelberger a lot of leverage, because I score out of 45. And a 20 is not that high. Even though they don't have 2 minutes to freestyle, they have a little under, I believe, 1 minute and 30. It still leaves a lot of room for Colton Eichelberger to score high. We'll see what he can do. Colton Eichelberger has seen his father perform many amazing things on this track. He now has the opportunity to do it himself for the 2nd straight year. Wow, he is off and running hard too. Max D is in the house here in Salinas. Oh boy, he's on the front 2 wheels, I'm sorry, riding a moonwalk. An amazing move out of Colton Eichelberger. And he's going to get an extra point there for doing something that nobody else has done in their freestyle. That is going to help him out a lot. Colton Eichelberger's been chasing Tyler Menninga's tail all season long in that Triple Threat West Series. This would be huge for him to get this win. Oh my! The biggest air of the night! Colton Eichelberger wants it! Oh! Some incredible air! And he's on the sidewalls! He's gonna end it on his lid! I gotta give that a 23, which should be your winner! Colton Eichelberger stealing the show! Man, what an amazing night. So let's check the scores. Your freestyle winner was, in fact, Colton Eichelberger with a 9.295, but close behind in second with a 9.243 was Tyler Menninger, with Brianna Mahan and Whiplash coming in third, Wildflowers Rosalie Raymer in fourth, Obsessed in fifth, Time Flies in sixth, Red Baron in seventh, and Devastator in eighth. So my scores were pretty accurate, even though I did have Red Baron below Devastator. A great night for Monster Jam. Salinas is always a fun time, and as you see there, we actually are going to have ourselves a really great stretch here of 2019 shows coming up, with only one weekend in between that is going to be different, with Lincoln, Nebraska's commentary. But right now, I am sitting in MetLife Stadium. I'm enjoying the sun that should be out. It's supposed to be a really beautiful day. I cannot wait to see it. I am really, really looking forward to it. So let's see. I mean, it's going to be a great show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a great lineup. Hopefully it's a great time. I'm gonna get that full show to you guys as quickly as possible. Just gonna throw all the videos together, and then you'll be seeing that commentary next weekend. It's going to be awesome. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy Monster Jam's first big second quarter show this weekend. It is going to be sick. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you all next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.